Abusia, the youngest MP ever, Hon Edem Agborna, Ababekasa. Now, or say, he who call for equity must come with clean hands.
As a member of parliament, I join all discerning Ghanaians who are calling or who are condemning the violence that we saw at Agbona North last week Friday. And Mr. Speaker, violence in election is a threat to our democracy. And we must all join hands to ensure that Ghanaians can go to the polls and vote for people that they wish to lead them without coming into contact with any act of violence. However, Mr. Speaker, I find it very, very intriguing that the call for justice and the condemnation of what happened at Agbona North is coming from the minority side. I say so because, just like my honorable colleague, the Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, had said, under the NPP regime from 2017 to 2024, we saw how almost every election organized under them was characterized by violence, and not just violence, Mr. Speaker, state-sponsored violence. Mr. Speaker, I stand here in this house today as a survivor of the January 2019 Ayawaso West Wugon by-election violence. Mr. Speaker, I went to the Legon Hall polling station as a national executive of the NDC, properly accredited by the Electoral Commission. Mr. Speaker, I had no weapon, not even a pen or paper. I had no weapon. I had no pepper spray. I only went to the polling station as a national executive accredited by the Electoral Commission to observe elections. But, Mr. Speaker, men cladded in national security apparel moved to me and attacked me. They did so in the presence of the military, and that is why I am surprised that the former defense minister, under whose watch we saw the military used for such pettiness, could today be demanding for investigation. What did he do when he was Minister for Defense? Mr. Speaker, right in front of the military, in front of the police, I was attacked in front of MPP national executives. I have records, their voices, pictures of MPP officials who praised and even mocked Sam George and I that they could have done better or the tax should have beaten us better. Mr. Speaker, I condemn violence, but my point is that he who calls for equity, if you cannot come with clean hands, at least hold a hand sanitizer. What happened to the recommendations of the Ayawaso West Wugon by elections? So today, if they sit in this chamber and pontificating and pretending as though this is the first time, Mr. Speaker, like I said, I went to the polling station with no weapon, and yet I was attacked. Mr. Speaker, in 2020, I was at Techiman South, again, as an observer. I saw how people in military uniform opened gun on NDC supporters, and the videos are there. I can share for the records. So if today the preaching in this house is as though for the first time we have seen, and like I said, I also support the call that let's condemn violence. But like I'm saying, those who are calling for the justice should remember that just like the former minister said, crime has no expiry date.
Ninyan say they were talking about the election violence I of course so Agbona North past weeks ago. Na eno na Honorable Edem Agborna ede ne ho eye example. Say looking at 2019, what happenings ewo ligono na ano eden. Ayawaso West Wugon ho na nkasa no na ano eden. Die eto no enye nyame a enka wonte asenne. Nanso enne MPP a omode sa election violence ne baaye ewo Ayawaso Wugon ewo Techiman South. The same thing happens at Kaswa. And they are calling for a justice. And I said no. On supporting election violence. But dear Ebano, dear Abai, dear Ato MPP Fui, a yomo, and a debra one casom. The dear Majeso, a Simon, a day, Monunkum Sachi Hills, aha, a Stone GTV, EK Roofing and Constructions is our proud sponsors. Call the numbers on the screen now, no more ending como. Adios.